Professional of wine and spirit, selling by phone, it is the future. Hello dear wine and spirit professional, I hope you are fine today. This sharing is precious, our community is small. This information literally transformed my professional life in wine by allowing me to finalize as many sales as I want and to know now how to delegate my prospecting. So for those who are interested, at the end of this video I share with you a unique opportunity in the world of wine. It will be up to you to seize it. My father always had the concern of selling his wine. My family is in the wine business since more than 200 years, and when your wine is good, to know how to sell it and even to allow yourself to sell it well is a subject. And this is really now what I want to break, because we need to sell, we want to delegate the sale, but we have often bad stories about that. And now with the health crisis, our world is changing, and with the borders closed, with no more international wine show like ProWine or Vinexpo, we need to reconsider this limit, and this time to free ourselves of this limit. In all crises, there are opportunities. Last week, a French wine grower from Bordeaux told me, I make a wine without any sulfites, only to sell it. No comment. There is a better way to sell a good wine without suffering. There are today internet tools combined to videos, combined to specific phone calls that work very well to sell your premium wine and spirit. Since the beginning of the health crisis, many professionals, many wine growers began to send emails and to make phone calls to their customers. In the year 1, it was helping to limit the damage, but now in the second year of this health crisis, everyone realized that it's not going to work the same. I will explain in a moment to you how to properly use email and phone call if you are attentive and ready to move, to change something in your business and to take action. In almost my video, I talk about new internet tool on this channel, e-Devin School, so please subscribe and invite a professional friends on this channel, because together with that tool, it's urgent to create a community around innovation. That's what the period asks us to do. The sale of wine has changed. Without one show, you need the internet and specific up-to-date tools, all coming from California. Do you know that these new internet tools can be easily connected to the classical phone calls? I mean phone calls, but not the old-fashioned commercial ones. I mean the selling phone calls. You know that this is nothing to do with the call center and the kind of calls of salesperson, sales agent who were forcing or calling too much. All that is the past. I am talking about new generation call here. I am talking about closing, if you know. The closing is a skill. A closer is supporting in the selling process a qualified prospect, a wine importer, a wine merchant, for example. You all have old contact importers or wine merchants who have stopped ordering your wine or who have never ordered from your winery. Why? Because at one point they got scared. They were afraid of not being able to sell your wines well. And it's curious because, you know, a lot of coaches say that we often attract people who have the same fears as us. Do you have a lot of prospects who don't buy your wines because they are afraid of having a stock on hand. And at the moment, for example, do you have customer in your country or on export market, or do you have prospects that have stocks not moving so well on their hands? So yourself in your winery, do you have stock on your hands? Are you afraid of having this stock for the next month? So please say it in the comment. We are a little community here. It's very important because fears are more contagious than virus. To close a deal is putting the right wine in front of the right prospect. And to close in my club is to give the assurance to your importer, to your wine merchant, to your dealer, to sell your wine well and very quickly. It is a very human, fun conversation to close. It is to identify the problem that the importer encounters and to help him to solve this problem as long as you have the appropriate solution. A closer on phone is not a commercial person. To close is not to encounter importers or wine merchant on a fair or with the old ways. In the morning, when you are a closer, you already have your appointment scheduled by your future clients. With all the old contacts of importers who were afraid to buy your wine one day, you can easily close a new order in a week now, and then after several weeks you will get a lot of new orders without any wine fairs. When you need new export contact, I show you in a digital marketing new tool how to complete your meeting schedule and to close again. There is more wine and spirit importers on the internet than in any provine of an expo show. 10 digital meetings per month are enough to find a new importer per month. It takes you 2 hours per week. That makes you, at the end of the year, for example, 12 new importers in 1 year, without moving from your vineyard, without taking a plane. Everything is changing at the moment with the health crisis. New profession, new way of doing things are emerging. What does it represent for you, for your vineyard, for your team, to have one more importer every month, every week if you want, and then a new reseller as you need, when you need? What will it change for you? How could that impact the future of your vineyard? Please tell me in the comment. I want this video to be very interactive. With the message of professional and all the comment of Winegrower, here I often see that we are sharing the same value. The value of good, of beautiful, of real, of children, family transmission, and the transmission of culture around wine and heritage around the vineyard history. So getting out of this crisis really from above, restoring our economic freedom in the world of wine, it's really important. And it's really important to no longer depend on a meeting, on a wine show. The skill of knowing how to attract importers from your vineyard and to close easily the deal from your phone, this can really secure the future of your vineyard now. The future of wine is becoming even more international with that tools now. The closing on phone is the natural complement of the new tools on internet that I present you here on this channel in so many videos. Often in the wine you open the deal, you open discussion, you open negotiation, but you never close them. There are enough. We can change that now. Long life to the new internet tools and to closing on phone. So please have a look. Internet sales turnover is 100 billion euro now. The health crisis is accelerating the shift toward more digital tools and at the same time towards more authenticity and link with producer. The closing reassure and secure the sale of wine in the internet jungle, creating a genuine human connection from the wine to the producer to the final client. On the internet, there is already too much information on wines without targeting. In the Talented Wine Grower Club, in the fun closing method that I am sharing in the club, we do the selection and give the best advice and specific targeted internet promotion to support our importer effort. And this is a great value for the importers. How to become a closer? You have to be trained with the right method, the right tool, and the producer of the wine really is in the best position to do so, to do closing. Once you know, you can delegate, because you need to know before to delegate, and you can delegate without an employee contract. That's all the magic of the internet. At the beginning, learning to close requires strategy and tact. It is necessary to know how to respect and listen to your prospect. The health crisis requires more and more real contact and secure business link also at an international level. The current anxiety climate in the business can be cured with specific phone call for the creation of long-term and strong partnership. The bad excuse is, I don't have time to do that, to close. Close takes 30 minutes without taking any car, any plane. On the other hand, the bad excuse often is, my cash flow is low, I can invest now. When you want to generate more money, when you want really to change something, you need to start by investing in yourself. You are the first ecological resource in your vineyard, you as a human. If you keep waiting for the end of the health crisis or whatever, if you wait for the return of Provine or Vinexpo in a few years, your vineyard will have a lost in value, thousands or millions of dollars or euro. Who will buy in the future a vineyard whose wines are not sold almost automatically? Nobody wants to buy that kind of vineyard. Blocking your investment in training for closing now to make B2B sell easily with internet tools is really to cut off the future of your vineyard. It is to condemn the transmission of an heritage, a wine culture, and a lot of knowledge. So in the Talented Wine Grower Club, we are closing already since years and months. So believe it, you need to change something now, you need to invest in yourself and to restart a virtuous circle. For it to work, to be a closer candidate, you have to be determined and able to question yourself. Here I put you the link to my club to get more information and a lot of testimony. The link is also in the description under this video, and we put it in the first comment when you watch it from your mobile. As there are few availabilities and many requests in the current difficult business situation, I ask you to respect the schedule when you get a meeting with me, because when you take appointment, you have a direct link to my agenda, and really when you book this meeting, you need to be ready. We blacklist the rabbit for life. We don't have time for that. You know, a year on internet is equivalent to 10 classic years. So in my phone meetings, we look together, depending of your vineyard, depending of your commercial situation, which wine to sell in which export country and at what price. And we have to look to your contacts in standby, and how many contacts of importers or reseller do you need to get out of the crisis and to really make your result and your objective real. These meetings are really rare, so if you are a tourist, if you think you already doing everything very well and you have nothing to learn, it's not for you. Sorry to say that, but I need to be direct. If you're not ready to innovate, to step out of your comfort zone, it's not for you. I am really selecting the more dynamic and smart wine business people. So if your favorite hobby is as many professionals, is to complain without doing anything, in that case this meeting is clearly not for you, and please do not use the link to my agenda, because my time is precious. And if you ignore persistence and resilience, it's okay for me, it's okay. I cannot help everybody. So you can stop watching this video here and now and move on, it's okay for me. On the other hand, when you believe in yourself, in your incredible potential in the wine business, when you believe in the power of transmission, in the beautiful wine culture, when you want to find freedom again, and also at a commercial and a financial level, when it's aligned with your deep inside desire to change, please make an appointment. Use this direct link to my agenda. It's now and only here. The appointment link is here in the description and in the first comment. And you will be able to train yourself on new internet tool and in closing on phone, and to quickly harvest sales without having to travel. And you will be supporting your progress in a club, in a community, in the Talented Winegrowers Club. Together we go much further. We do much more when we are together than a wine grower or a professional alone without the good information and the good tool. Here you have this link. It's really important to also take information about my club. You have testimonials, so we put two links, the link for my agenda and the link to take information on the club. So please take action now. The future of your vineyard is starting now. Jingle. Still here, thank you very much. Please like and share this video. It's really important in the current crisis to take action. And when you believe in the future of your vineyard, it is starting now, because some are hyper growing while others are in hyper panic. So it is an historical period of great change, and it starts when? It starts when you decide it. You decide, and when you take action. Sorry for my French accent. So, cheers to the future of wine.